So obviously Abaddon is a save to that, but he only has one shield, and if he pops his borrow time, for instance, he gets nightmared and he is out of the fight completely. So they have a multitude of tools on Boom, and they even have like DK that can split the map apart. High ground push for Starbacks is the Abaddon. That's it. Nothing else that they can do for high ground push. Boom Esports, they've got Beastmaster to split push. Nah, and DK to split push, and they have high ground push. They got Roche. I really just like the Boom Esports draft here. A significant amount more.
All right, so we have a bit of a disagreement here. We'll see who's going to be right, who's going to be left. But overall, it does feel like it's going to be a more competitive game. That I agree with. I feel like that game one was pretty obvious how things were going to unfold, and they will need sort of a miracle. Oh, Minos here, just going under tier 1 tower for some reason. Will scout the Darius vision.
A bit of harassment. Can they kill off the wolf? Yes, they can. 27 gold already for the Abaddon. Easy money.
From 15 experience. Let's go.
Yeah, and that's on everyone in the area, so that's not too shabby.
That is GG right there.
You also have to be very careful in this entire game with Glimpse and BKB combinations. Because, of course, if you go for a BKB TP out and you get Glimpse in the very last second, you still get dragged back most of the time.
Yeah, just like it happens with that X marks the spot that we see so often. It is, it can definitely be a problem. In terms of the lanes here, we already see the Darks here going for some body blocks, but they have two supports from Starbacks here on the bottom side. I wonder what exactly they are cooking. Maybe they feel like if this Mirana gets arrow level 1, they could potentially get a kill.
Yeah, of course, even if you get leap, you gotta be careful because you can get dragged back. Once the kinetic field is up as well from Disruptor, he makes sure you cannot escape as a Mirana, which is going to be pretty impactful. There is the arrow usage by Knight. And Michelle nearby, are they going to be able to get a kill? Bomb back onto Grenade. There's a Glimpse as well, and that Beastmaster should be dead. Glimpse, drag back, surrounded by enemies. His Hawk's trying his best. Actually, yours dropping very low in response, but should be able to stay alive in the end, and it will be a TP out by Michelle. Nice kill, gets secured. Beastmaster. No, it doesn't have to be careful. Glimpse. Yeah, you will play it very safe though, but won't get glimpsed all the way back towards base, luckily enough.
That's also a pull here from yours, so he just got a lot of value out of that glimpse. He gets the kill, he gets a pull, so even though they push the lane, they will be able to kind of offset it a little bit. Again, Starbucks having a pretty good start. The mid lane is, though, being won by the DK, which is, expected. We did kind of talk about it.
Yeah, it's DK doesn't really care about any physical. He has 2 points in Dragon's Blood. He doesn't care about the physical damage that the Pangolier throws out in the slightest. He can ignore the Pango kind of completely during the laning stage. Does make a mistake with his courier, which is a little bit of an oopsie daisy there. First sends it back and then thinks, oh yeah, Dark Mago's gone. Sends it forward again and then immediately his courier gets smacked.
Yeah, that happens with the best of us, as we do see Minos here trading with the Beastmaster quite a bit, gets that Curse of the Avernus point. Yeah, it's a weird lane, because even though you get kited by the boar as the Abaddon, if you actually get the 4 stacks on Beastmaster, he does take a lot of damage, pretty slow hero. 300 move speed against the 333 on the Abaddon.
Abaddon with boot speed pretty fast. Might be a bit problematic, but currently Illich struggling a little bit more in that bottom lane. The first blood definitely did not help top side. Michel's trying to get some burn onto Pakaz, who is not actually having that bad of a time in the top lane, but the most important thing is if Sacred can just equalize the lane, he'll be able to farm significantly faster on the Darkseer.
Yeah, and if you do spend that time walk, you have to be so careful. Time dilation. Oh, there we go. That's a trade bottom, but Illich did get the kill first, so slight advantage for Boom.
Yeah, the Illich kill, not to scoff at. He needs a bit of recovery. Will go, of course, once he has that Helm of Iron Will, the damage output will be very little from a Starbucks in that bottom lane. I think that's the most important thing, because Disruptor doesn't do any damage, really, at all. One of the weakest damage dealing supports. Top lane, Pakaz needs to be careful. Leaps back towards the tower. Is actually going to be chased by Sacred. TP is needed. Vacuum drag back. And gets bashes onto Sacred. Sacred's the one dying instead. And now Michel, the tower is going to smack him. Actually, it's Pakaz getting himself another. Panda and Pakaz both find a kill in the top lane. Huge mistake coming out from the Starbacks. And in the bottom lane, it will be Knight dropping again. Does not have a TP for 35 seconds. So it is Abaddon looking like he's having a superb time, aka the last pick paying off so far.
Yeah, that was unfortunate in that top fight. The Iron Shell and the Batrider were off as they were diving, so even though they commit for the Pakaz, they were not doing as much damage. He had a 21 charge as well. Does turn that fight around. But still, this Darks here is farming a lot. The Abaddon is farming a lot. The Pangolier. Oh, okay, they're going here for this Illich Beastmaster.
Nah, he's not gonna die easily. He is pretty tanky, and he is going to be a lot tankier in a second once that Helm of Iron Will has been delivered. Now, what the big problem I have with the Starbacks' lineup is that they have very little actual damage against a very durable dire side. And if, like, for instance, Knight gets a Yule Scepter, the only damage dealer they have would be the Abaddon, because the rest, like, Pangolier gets controlled with Fiend's Grip / Roar / possibly Chrono even. The Abaddon, if he gets Yules after popping Borrowed Time, the hero is just nothing. It doesn't do anything anymore, which is very dangerous. Oh, Sacred arrowed up in the top lane, has a surge, taking some heavy damage, will use it to run away, but the mash from Pakaz gets dragged back though with the vacuum counterplay coming through. Dark Mago with the roll onto Panda. That was huge.
Boink.
Yeah, that was a very sad boink. Panda underneath the tower has a nightmare, gets glimpsed back, still trying to stay alive a little bit longer, but will eventually get taken down. Dark Mago. Actually, it's Michel that gets the kill. Pakaz is back in action. Dark Mago has a swashbuckle in a second, gets himself back. Can he stay alive? Leap forward by Knight. And the vision is gained. Dark Mago dropping very low, but there are 4 Radiant heroes here. Knight looking for that finisher, but Michel finds it instead. And now Pakaz needs to back off. Is going to get chased. Glimpse back. Has a leap at the ready. Bottom lane, Illich gets taken down by MNZ in the meantime. And Pakaz is dead once more. This is disastrous. Slatham does get the tier 1 tower towards mid in the meantime, but they just got smacked in both side lanes.
Dark Mago just baited Pakaz so hard there. He just gets enough mana for the swashbuckle, then he gets the arcanes from someone. Gets that shield crash off. That's enough to sustain all of the time dilation damage. That was amazing. And a lot of times, I think he either canceled his TP or just didn't have one. That was a great read from Starbacks regardless, because they were able to get so much. This is already a 2k goal lead here for Starbacks. They will pressure the top tower. Pakaz is level 4 and the Abaddon is almost level 7.
Yeah, MNZ has a complete free lane. He is closing in on the Echo Saber, so he's gonna have insanely good farm this game. Top side, Pakaz, as you mentioned, struggling a little bit at this stage. They do spot out your spots out Panda. Panda needs to be careful. Can he get taken down? Indeed, a 4-man move again onto the top lane. They're so heavy on the aggression. Slatum's not going to join just yet. He is trying to build up that Blink Dagger before he makes any moves.
I do like that he's going for the Blink. I feel like this is, again, a game where Starbacks has the edge in the laning stage. and you need to have a hero that can offset, that can either proactively create plays or respond to them. They're going for this Invis onto Abba, but this is the hardest hero ever to go for a play like this. He still has that skill point. He's just saving, waiting for the right time.
Well, there's going to be the borrowed time. Will be just able to walk it off. Glimpse Illich, drag back. That's the Beastmaster in trouble. MNZ does need to be a little bit careful because Panda is joining the fun. Illich, oh, Panda was too slow on the Nightmare save. And yeah, they keep MNZ alive and get a kill onto Illich. This is looking disastrous for any play Boom is making.
Ooh, this is very problematic. This Abba about to hit level 8. His Echo Saber is pretty much on the way as well. And because he's level 5, he is a shadow of a hero right now. Both Illich and Pakaz are struggling so much in the side lanes.
And Slatum trying to be a big bulky DK, has not been touched or seen this entire game pretty much, and is still not even in the top 3 of net worths with that tower kill that he managed to secure. Yor does need to be careful. Illich has his level 6 now, so could level up the roar, and Yor in the trees. Well, the pump fake gets thrown out. Yor's trying to just drag him away, but with the Knight's TP on the other side, it will be Slatum getting the 3-kill streak from that Disruptor to clean up some comeback money.
Minos going for that standard Ek Harpoon build. It's probably going to be the standard, you know, Harpoon, Manta, Blink Dagger. Once you get that Blink, those supports are just food for you. You just jump in, you get all of those illusions into the silence. It is incredibly powerful. And it means that Pakaz is going to need a Manta or a BKB to deal with that. And you definitely don't want a BKB Manta Abaddon jumping you.
They have... well, you're definitely going to need to get a BKB regardless because of Glimpse this game. It's one of the most annoying possibilities that can happen because topside... and there's a bit of a move coming in. Yor has his level 6, so he's got Static Storm at the ready. And because in the trees, yeah, he knows he's probably dead. Has to throw out the Chrono onto Yor and wanted to go for a kill. Running away.
Play.
Glimpse is not going to be able to get the catch going. It is a good play. It was a bit weird that he wanted to go back in. But I guess he realized there's no allies nearby and he would definitely lack the damage without the full Maelstrom.
Yeah, I mean, he wastes the vision of the Thunderstrike to wear off so he can time walk away. But yeah, it does mean that his Chronosphere is on cooldown. But to be honest, I don't think they are in any position. But look at that. That's a lasso on Zlatum's.
Zlatum is still very tanky. Saxstorm Kinetic Field comes out. Panda is Mirana ulted, walking forward, throws out the Nightmare, has to disengage, gets Glimpse back underneath enemy control in that Sentry Ward range, and Panda will be a second one down in the dumps. This is dangerous gaming because Starbacks are just running them down.
Yes, they are. They once again just stomp those lanes. The Pangolier was ahead of the DKC as Wiseman at 7, by the way. So Dark Mago definitely only struggle at the beginning against the DK. And he already has his Diffusal Blade. Also has the control of all of the runes. So the plays that Boom can make are not that many. I guess they do have the Blink on Zlatum's now, but with the Moonlight Shadow on cooldown, I wonder exactly what Boom is going to try and do. You're not killing Minos because he has that OT.
Well, he is going to have a couple of enemies nearby.
Woo!
Dark Mago's got the Rolling Thunder. Nice Nightmare attempt, I guess. And they're going to have to back off with the disengage from Illich, losing his Helm of the Dominator creep. All that money gifted away as well. Yeah, this is... They just got destroyed in that early game. Those fights top were disastrous for the side of Boom.
They really were. We'll see if Pakaz is going to be able to do his Pakaz things. This is definitely a game where I feel like his hero is better equipped to deal with Starbacks. But again, the core-to-core matchup is not ideal. I still feel like this is a bad late game. Should be able to withstand the Faceless Void, especially considering how fat, how jacked MNZ is right now. He already has I think that's the full harpoon flying out to him.
Yeah, he's got the full harpoon done. They're going to steal some stacks as well away from the side of Boom, which Illich has been stacking up with the Call of the Wild Boar the entire time. They're even looking for him. Glimpse comes out. Illich in trouble. Static Storm on top. You have the Rolling Thunder available. Even going to use it for good measure. No TPs coming in. And a 9k lead in 13 minutes.
I do like what
do you
Panda is
recover
doing
from
here.
this?
He wants to try and steal the Wisdom Rune. He's trying to get some vision around. Because they know they're going to lose theirs. And he might be successful at that, actually. No response from Starbucks here. That's the best play he can do.
It gets pinged by the Disruptor. They know what he's trying to do.
Can he get the Nightmare off first? No, he can't.
Can you Nightmare dodge Glimpse?
I think you can, actually.
Okay. I was just wondering. Oh, Panda. Full
already
was on Sacred. Oh my god. Ooh, Marana Invis. Goes the opposite direction. They'll never know.
Yeah.
He sees a courier and he goes for the courier snipe. Yay! 75 gold for his entire team. Woohoo!
Doesn't have a TP though, so Boom doesn't even want to bother. Oh, there you go, Michael.
Yeah. He has the blink dagger. And a kill for Dark Mago coming in. He's going for the Mage Slayer. Reduce the already lacking damage from the Dire side into less. Slatum going blink BKB, not the item build you want to go for on a DK in this batch.
Oh yeah, that feels so bad, right? That's another kill. They're gonna lose the Marana. They are closing in on Zlatum. See, he at least gets the tower. Will TP to the outpost, but he gets pinged out by the Disruptor. So we'll see if maybe MNZ can find him here. His blink is on cooldown. Oh, will not be found.
Yeah, MNZ, he's already got the gold for Yasha. Pakaz. Maelstrom into Manta style. Gonna be his next choice. Haven't seen a Fiend's Grip yet this game.
True.
So hopefully they can use something there. Oh, Pakaz is going to get caught inside the Stack Storm. Can he disengage? Nightmare too far away from Panda. And there's going to be the drag back by MNZ. Pops the borrow time immediately. Luckily enough, there is no one else rotating towards that area. They're actually going in onto Slatum in mid. Rolling Thunder comes through as well. Vacuum on top of each other. Dark Mago chasing for blood. They will find a kill onto at least Michel, but... Oh, Sacred takes some damage here from Illich, but he is the last one standing and will even be glimpsed out of the Dire base. With that, it looks like Starbacks are going to be dumpstering Boom in this lower bracket finals because I am completely wrong in my prediction so far.
Yeah, I mean, they are doing so well. I mean, even though they had better lanes, they still got dumpster in the side lanes. That first blood from Starbacks was really cute, just forcing that TP. I feel like in general, the drafting of Starbacks has been way more inventive, way more... like, they still get the meta picks that are good, but they are kind of sprinkling in a couple of interesting heroes, like the Disruptor that is growing in popularity, but I don't think it's, you know, caught off fully yet, just because it's very new. This is a Baton. I love it. It's a South American special. They are able to constantly give Minos these really good matchups against Pakaz. But yeah, I mean, it is Boom, so you cannot really take them away as they're going to find Michael here. But Knight doesn't even bother the arrow. They're just going to get vision, I guess. Yeah, they got some wards down.
That's currently all they can aim for is to extend this game, but it's hard when the enemy has a 13k net worth lead and also a Baton, which grants a lot of pushing power. Yep. Almost done with this full Manta style. That's going to break some buildings. Also opens up the Roche potential for the Radiant side.
I mean, that's Shiva's, right? How are you doing any damage as Boom when all of your damage is going to come from Faceless Void right clicks and just DK? Like, this Void is already poor, and that Shiva's just gonna make his attack speed so slow. And he's going for that Manta we talked about, but he's still very late on it, as they're going high ground with no Aegis.
Yep, that's the power of Abaddon. They just don't feel like they can drop. And as you mentioned, they've got that Shivas. He also has a Blink Dagger on the Darks here now. They even could go for a backline grab. And they also know that they are playing against a pretty strong late game lineups. Don't want to have to deal with like DK, Manta, Ags at one point, cutting all your creep waves. Beastmaster cutting all your creep waves. I think that's a very important factor. They know they need to break that dire base pretty early, or just starve them out from the map completely.
They didn't force Bakas to go back to the base, which is nice. He's still farming towards that Manta, though his 1500 gold away. But it's another smoke, another move from Boom where they literally apparently find no one. They might get the Darks here of Sacred. He is alone.
Alone is, not really.
Oh no.
Lasso onto Slatum, stack some kinetic field, hold him in place, Rolling Thunder as well. Not even going to use it. They know they have the kill without it, and they're all grouped up together again. There is no DK for 40 seconds. Might as well start knocking on the high ground again. Pakaz farming up, but after his Manta style, he needs a BKB, and you just need too many items at this stage.
Oh yeah, and that is already a Manta here on Minos. He's going for a Defu. Very interesting. In the past, I think Blink was definitely the item he would pick up, but having that mana reduction really racks with the Void if he doesn't have BKB, and I mean, that's just really no barracks. I mean, this is pretty much GG. I don't have an analysis for this. This is just a stomp. 20 minutes in, you're getting thrown with no Aegis. That pretty much ever happens.
Yeah, they got completely demolished in the laning stage. Arrow on Abaddon, doesn't really care, waits a couple of seconds longer. Slatum trying to be a nuisance, but they even have some nice shielding coming in with the Paviz. MNZ going in on Slatum. The Chrono onto the backline, but Pakaz, can he even get the kill onto Michel? Nope, he cannot, and now he is stuck in a very tough spot. Needs to leap out of there. Good arrow onto MNZ. Rolling Thunder actually gets glimpsed back. Pakaz has another leap in a second, gets the leap out of there. Illich might not be so lucky. Panda is dead, Illich is dead, Pakaz is dead, Knight is dead, everybody's dead. That should be GG, and 20 minutes. Starbacks annihilates Boom Esports in one of the most one-sided affairs I've seen in a while.
I mean, I can't believe it, right? We talked about Boom being the live favorites, and we end with two